back with 843 TV, and now I'm delighted to introduce you to Aubrey and Kamari. Both of them are students here, and I met them actually on my way in, and we had a nice chat in the reception area. But you know, the enthusiasm of the student body, I think it's wonderful. And we're going to talk a little bit about your experience. Now, Aubrey, you're a 7th grader, right? And tell me, you know, what's your interest in your curriculums?
I like PE, I like doing active stuff, and I like science.
You like your sciences?
Yeah.
Like biology, things like that?
Yeah.
Chemistry? Yeah, and what else?
I like to be like really hands-on, doing hands-on activities.
You know, that's what's special about the school, because that is what you guys are really taught. It's very hands-on. I mean, your teachers, we used to call them teachers, but you call them navigators, right? And they help you facilitate a project, right? Kamari, what about you? You're an 8th grader, right?
Yes,
and how many years have you been here?
Seventh grade.
Okay, and tell me about your experience and what studies you like.
Well, I really like math. I'm a mathematician.
You really are a mathematician,
Yes,
huh?
ma'am. I like math.
You do, solving problems?
And helping.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
And what else do you like?
Well, PE, like I like to be outside,
Mm-hmm.
all types of stuff, doing exercising.
Mm-hmm. Right, so PE is always important too. It's always good to
Yeah.
run around. Yeah, but you guys have a lot of area to do that. So let me ask you this. So with your friends, how does it all sort of work? Are you grouped with a couple of friends or fellow students when you're working, or are you working by yourself?
I have 2 of my closest friends who I usually sit with
Mm-hmm.
and do projects with and stuff.
Okay, do you find that helpful too? Do you find that it motivates you to do the project and that you guys are actually having fun?
The having fun, yes, but we don't always get a whole lot of work done.
Oh, really? Why is that?
Yeah. There's a lot of talking and us playing and stuff like that, not really focusing.
Oh, really? Okay, well now we learned something. Oh, we used to all do this, right? So tell me about navigators. I mean, how do you feel about that role for that person in your classroom?
Well, I feel like it's very good. So like, if the teachers couldn't help us or they doing something, we could go to the navigator, ask them for help.
Do you find yourself pretty much on your laptop a lot? Do you work a lot with your information on your laptop?
Yeah.
We work.
Do you?
That's basically what we do on the
Yeah.
laptop.
So how many different classes do you have a day?
I got 7.
7? Really? Do you move in your classrooms, or does everything
Yeah.
sort of stay in one place?
We move classrooms.
Yeah, switch classroom.
And what about you, Aubrey? Do you have 7 as well, or?
Yeah, 7.
Are you guys old enough? Are you taking languages yet? Do you take anything like
Yeah,
that?
I take Spanish right now.
You do?
Yes.
And is that something you'll take eventually as well?
I want to take Spanish lessons.
Yeah, that's good.
Right.
You know, it's always good to learn a language. I always wish when I was your age I did learn, well, I studied Spanish and French a little bit in my high school years, it's nice to have that I recommend it as well. So let me ask you, so you love your math, you love your sciences. What else do you love about the Polaris school?
Well, I like that when the teachers, they want respect. So when they get respect, they give us respect.
Oh, so you feel that when you have mutual respect for each other, you learn better?
Yes.
Yeah. And how does that work? I mean, how do you feel that? When do you know that?
When like they come over and help us, we ask for help, they help. Yeah.
Well, that's great. I'm glad to hear that. And what happens if you're having a hard day? What happens?
We can go talk to Miss Scott, Miss Statler, or whoever else that could help us. Officer Butler, anybody we need to talk to.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's great. You know, there's such great resources, and it's really delightful to meet both of you, and I'm very excited, and have a great finishing of the year, okay?
Okay.
And I want to thank you for joining me. I mean, this school, Polaris Tech, is just thriving, and I want to thank you for joining me. 843 TV, where communities come to speak. We'll see you next time.